Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of the Cult of the What the Fuck podcast, September 3rd, part 2, where I will make a concerted effort to remove audio artifacts, extraneous sound effects, and put forth my best try at reading what I actually wrote, rather than what I'd like to actually present. However, only the cleverest among you will decode the hidden messages in the noise. Hint, hint. But I digress into further pandering and pontification. Addressing a concern of new listeners. No, I do not use a thesaurus, not once, not ever. My word choices are my own, not some mix-match scramble of unworthy page-thumbing literary shade. And yes, I said mix-matched on purpose. Stop questioning me, I know what I'm doing. Now, on to the episode-specific backpedaling. Episode 1 could have been slightly confusing. At one time, the cult was named the American Cult of Stupidity, which shortened to tacos. I did not like the mix-up created by the inappropriate abbreviation. I did not like the self-imposed territorial limitation, and I assure you we have nothing to do with shelled meats. The cult also enjoyed a brief foray vis-a-vis the titling The Cult of the Wilting Flower, which was also a mistake, as TWF stands for the Wildlife Federation, and I must avoid as many lawsuits as I can at this juncture in my life. San Diego, in the right context, can be as dangerous as Kathy in Missouri. If anyone understood that, please stop scanning my brain using ancient alien or modern magical technologies. I will be reinforcing my tinfoil hat with various other foils as a preemptive precautionary step. While I have no proof of the efficacy, it certainly can't hurt, can it? The mentioning of these aforementioned mistakes were purposely omitted to create an air of error and intriguing confusion. Folly is to be exploited, not escaped. Build upon your failures until they are towering monstrosities of loose, patchwork Jenga-like catastrophe. Stand proudly at the top and scream ignorance and claim it was all done on purpose. Which gaffes are real and which are planned, only you will know. I may remaster episode 1 at some point, but not likely. I think these amateurish mix steps add a certain I don't give a fuck charm to the whole debacle. I hope you agree, and if someone is so kind to donate a professional or mid-range microphone, I will promptly sell it to buy drugs. Either way, your lowly contributions are greatly appreciated. And on a final note, the messenger ringing was an intentional inclusion. I do not want you to think I am some friendless, unlikable hermit who spends all of his time making obscure references and writing occult bullshit. Nay, I am sociable and people call me on Facebook all the time, every day. I am well liked. I will not comment further on this. On to the episode. This continues the entries from September 3rd, which was a rather important date in the cult's history. Please, enjoy. September 3rd, 4:18 p.m. Close your eyes and just do it. Church motto. September 3rd, 4:24 p.m. Believers, I have great news. If you're the type to continually shudder at the concepts of the church, while still typically indulging in the very same procedures, I can't contain myself here. My apologies. I will shortly be using caps lock. You are the best member we have. At first, the church had a slanted stance on whether those who turn a cold shoulder to their own habitual choices were mindless or just confused contributors. But now, in an historic 3-1 vote, the naysayer has been executed. Rejoice. Clear, habitual hypocrites are now in like Flynn. The argumentation is as follows. We are all at our core hypocritical beings. Merely being clueless of one's own hypocrisy doesn't make you less of a believer, or less of a prostrating, clueless fool. Isn't that great news? Your inability to grasp your stupidity is no longer a limiting factor to your church greatness. September 3rd, 4:25 p.m. Introducing a new special rank. The Clueless. Are you unsure whether the rank of Clueless within the American cult of stupid is for you? Let's run through the checklist. 1. Do you contribute to the workings of civilization that will destroy the planet? 2. Are you vaguely aware or even completely unaware of this fact? 3. If you are vaguely aware, do you shun all responsibility for your actions? 4. If you shun all responsibility for your actions, do you hate being reminded of your contribution? 5. If you hate being reminded of your contribution, do you feel arrogant and prideful about your choices as a response? If you answer yes to a combination of these questions and have an air of smug self-satisfaction, I recommend applying for the rank of Clueless today. Note: There has never been a better time in history to be an utterly clueless hypocrite with an air of smug self-satisfaction. Truly, you have the destiny you deserve, one that echoes your very being. Hollow, indulgent, selfish, stupid. Mindless, fire callers, clueless, cult sanctifiers, hear my words. Gas prices at the local Citgo, cancer frit toward gangrene obsequiousness, are extraordinarily low priced in US dollars and extraordinarily high priced in environmental impact. That seems to be all the time we had for today. Race to the next episode of the podcast for another game of musical bleach to whitewash your eardrums with melancholy. Good evening.